Hey, RetconRaider here. Today's video is dedicated to the Raiders, the fine folks who help make these videos possible. With special thanks to Revenant, Alois, Anerdinwarpaint, Dragon Matrix 7, Exsellsior, Gottlieb, Kazorm, Lima, Nathan Welch Jr., Tomasz Piątkowski, Triphoppenskip, and Valinrook. Thanks for your support, guys. That said, let's get started. And welcome back to Scarlet Hollow. It's been too long, but such is the nature of these episodic release games. We're at the mercy of the developer's release schedule, which in this case is every 6 or so months. Still, I am always happy and eager even to return to the Hollow. Anyway, let's not waste any more time. It's time for Tales of Terror and Talking Animals. Also, I guess there's some random YouTuber from the Forever Glades in there somewhere, but no one cares about that guy. YouTube, yuck. Oh, yes, let's do a brief recap. But we'll just do one episode. If y'all really want to get caught up, you can just go back and look at the previous 4 videos. Oh, good, he's still here. But listen, you better stay out of trouble today. I want you home by sunset. I don't want to hear complaints. Just do what I ask and we won't have any more problems. Tabitha takes a few steps towards the door. Sunset. Wow, that is some heavy stuff. No wonder Stella seems so distant. I'm gonna keep my ears open for you. The diner is where everyone comes to gossip, so I hear a lot about what goes on around here. I'll let you know if anyone mentions those monsters or anything else strange or unusual. Have either of you seen Rosalina around town? I don't want to be a helicopter dad, but she hasn't been answering my texts. And I wanted to make sure she isn't getting into any trouble out there. Hi, Dr. Kelly. We were wondering if it would be okay if Reese could come hang out? Nothing strenuous, we promise. Whatever you two have planned is probably beyond what he can manage right now anyways. Stay home. Wait for the week to end. Don't keep putting yourself in the path of danger. This is all I ask. As you leave Tabitha's office, you take a moment to get your bearings, only to be interrupted by a sudden movement out of the corner of your eye. A girl carrying a bundle of snacks pops through a hole in the fence and disappears over the crest of a hill. She didn't. I guess the old Maxwell place just don't cut it as a secret hangout spot these days. But the Shaw Mine? That place was shut down like 100 years ago. After a collapse that killed over 100 people. You pull out your phone and dial your cousin. What is it? You know I'm in a meeting. A kid just snuck into the Shaw Mine. I figured you should know. What? Are you serious? Why do things keep happening to me? Whatever. I'll head over there as soon as I can. Just stay where you are and wait for me, alright? God, I don't even know why I'm trying to reason with you. It's not like you'll listen. My dad is the foreman at the continuous mining facility, and he says they only abandoned this mine because there wasn't enough coal left. So it's actually really safe, and we can hang out here whenever we want. Correction, your father was a foreman at the continuous mining facility. We'll see if he even has a job tomorrow morning. My dad says our house is haunted. Kanika is interrupted by a pair of thunderous knocks. You turn to see Becca and Alexis gone, and Rosalina anxiously hovering in front of a small tunnel in the cavern wall. She freezes as you notice her. There is something in the darkness before you that's much louder, though you don't hear it. But you can feel it in your chest, like the deep growl of a predator. What do you think you're doing? Get away from there! Your cousin dives towards you, but not before the light from your phone illuminates the chamber. Retcon, are you alright? Oh my, they did some redesigns on those ghosts. You and Tabitha manage to squeeze through the entrance, just as the walls of the mine come crashing down. Holy shit, you're okay. Thank God. And everyone's accounted for. That was a surprisingly close call. We could have all died in there. What did you weirdos do? Everything was fine until you adults showed up. Becca, shut up! Tabitha doesn't say a word as the car cuts along the darkened road. You collapse in Tabitha's dusty guest bed, your head empty of thoughts. After your time in the Shaw mine, you barely even notice the dust. When you close your eyes, you see the shadowy figures that gathered behind Stella in the mines. Your thoughts are drawn to the carving on the wall, and to the visions it imparted upon you. Wake up. Sunshine filters through the dusty windows of the estate, as the dull aches of last night's activities throb in and out of focus. You manage to survive a second night in the town of Scarlet Hollow. As you pull yourself out of bed, you can feel the soot and grime of the Shaw mines still stuck to your skin. Oh, yes, shower, please. You step into the guest bathroom and into the shower. The water is hot, and surprisingly enough, clean. As steam fills your lungs and soot washes down the drain, Trauma, my old friend. Good to see you again. Yeah, okay. You scrub ferociously, trying as much to scrape the memories from your skin, as though they're a part of the physical dirt that coats you. You're done here. You turn off the faucet and dry yourself off. Time to start your day. Ooh, Dustin, yes, please. That is the perfect thing to offset trauma. And there are 2 of them now. Hi. Morning, Dustin. Who's your friend? Her name Mom. She come to visit. Hi, Dustin, Mom. Got stay with Dustin until glass house empty. Oh, sure, yeah, that's that must be the greenhouse out back. Thank you, human, for take care of my boy. What happened to your glass house? Asshole squatter move in. Kick Dustin Mom out. Squatter try to eat Mom. Squatter evil. Squatter may be asshole, but squatter not evil. It's just try to survive. Just like all creatures. Dustin still have much to learn. I had a rough night. Can you, console me? Was it because of Cat Monster? Dustin was scared too. If Cat Monster wants to eat Dustin, Cat Monster will have to go through Dustin Mom first. Dustin Mom will kill. Then Dustin and Mom eat like kings. This, nature. Yeah, please don't kill and or eat Frou-Frou. And, try not to get eaten by her either. Anyway, I guess I'll see you guys later. Kate. That is fantastic. I like that they always lead with Dustin. You hold your breath and approach the bedroom window. After finding the boot print and viscera in the garden yesterday, you can't help but anticipate something staring back at you. It's the same view. Turn back. You turn back to the guest room. Every time you see that doll, your heart skips a beat. It hasn't moved, right? No, it hasn't. That's enough of this closet. You turn back to the guest room. You pull out your phone and open up your group chat with Stella and Kanika. Things went pretty well yesterday, so I feel like we can be a bit lighthearted with this. Y'all, I actually bonded with Tabitha last night. It'll probably be a while before you get a response. You pull out your phone to text Stella. Now, she's still traumatized by Duke's death, so we should be a bit more serious with the personal text. Hey, how are you holding up? It'll be a bit before you get a response. You text Kanika, too. How are things with Miles? And it'll be a bit. Fair enough. You've done everything you wanted to up here. It's time to start your day. You enter the kitchen to find your cousin in the midst of devouring a pint of banana chocolate chunk. She isn't alone. Yeah, Frou-Frou's right there. Cat. Frou-Frou glares at you from her usual spot on the counter, as a red-headed woman busies herself trying to tidy as best she can. Vile woman, destroying the natural order of my kitchen. Tabitha's eyes dart to the corner of the room, almost as if she's ashamed at being caught in the act of stress-eating ice cream for breakfast. Bonjour, Frou-Frou. Ugh, bonjour. Sacre bleu. Do not think you can just bonjour me because I slept at the foot of your bed last night. I still despise you. 3 humans at once. This is aberrant. Your stink will linger here for hours. How am I to bear it? I see, talking to my cat again. Are you sure you didn't get hit on the head last night? You don't say good morning to your pets? I always make sure to talk to my farm cats and alpaca like they're people. To me, they kind of are. I like you, red-headed woman. You hold out your boiled peanuts as an offering to the woman in the kitchen. Thank you so much for your generous offer, sweetie, but I'm afraid I'll have to pass. I had a really bad experience with boiled peanuts once in the summer of, 17? Wait, let me think. 16? No, it was definitely 17. Anyway, my husband and Tulip and I were on this road trip to Blowing Rock and... Retcon, where'd you even get those things? Around. Also, Red here mentioned Blowing Rock. which is on the souvenir mug we found in the cabinet. Hi, I'm Retcon. Good morning, I'm Janie. Just here to do my little weekly cleaning. Whatever cleaning Miss Tabitha will let me do, that is. I could have this place looking brand new, you know. Don't go making any big renovations, or moving anything around. I like knowing where my stuff is. Okie dokie. It's so nice to finally meet you, Retcon. I mean, I guess I did meet you on Monday when you popped into the diner. Janie. But seeing someone somewhere and meeting them face to face are two completely different things, I suppose. Thanks. All I'm trying to say is that it's wonderful to finally meet you, and I am so happy part of the family is here to keep Miss Tabitha, what with everything that's... Janie. Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Tabitha. Am I being too much again? Tabitha grumbles in acknowledgement. Hey, Tabitha. How's it going? Well, there was a massive mine collapse last night that almost got my cousin killed. So I'm a little stressed. Tabitha takes one last spoonful of ice cream, then discards the empty container, turning to you with her trademark scowl. Is that her trademark scowl? She looks different. No, that doesn't look right. Let's get going. I've got an errand to run in town, and every time I've left you here alone, something terrible's wound up happening. So you're coming with me. Yeah, okay. Oh, wait. But I haven't had breakfast. We'll find you something in town. Janie, lock up when you leave, please. And don't go rearranging anything. I'll know. As you're ready to leave, Janie approaches from the far side of the kitchen. Tabitha remains between the two of you, impatiently tapping her foot. Oh, Retcon, before you go, I heard about what happened last night. I mean, I heard about it before Miss Tabitha mentioned it just now, and then I heard it again. I just wanted to say that I'm so sorry you got caught up in that. You two did right by those kids, though. What a blessing. Everyone getting out of that situation all right. You only come in once a week, right? What do you do with the rest of your time? Oh, odd jobs mostly. Weeding gardens, cleaning houses, watching kids, that sort of thing. My husband's the pastor, so a lot of my time spent at the church and doing things for the community. Poor Daniel, he's been going absolutely stir-crazy since we moved here, what with nobody really attending sermons. It'd probably do him a lot of good to talk you through your worries. I don't know. We've heard that guy's pretty weird. We were specifically warned about him. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. Oh, take your time, of course. You're here all week, after all. Just know that you can stop by the church anytime. The door is always open. Yeah. Thanks. You know, last night was a lot. Well, if you ever need to talk to anyone, my husband is the local pastor. He's a gentleman and always willing to lend an ear. He's actually been going a little stir-crazy since we moved here. Okay, now you're repeating yourself. It'd probably do him a lot of good to talk you through your worries. Help, I'm trapped in a loop. You know what? Thank you, that sounds wonderful. I appreciate the offer. Of course. He's always ready and willing to talk with people, so feel free to stop by the church anytime. The door is always open. Enough dawdling. We're leaving. Thank you, Tabitha. That was getting awkward. You and Tabitha walked through the doors of the estate and into her car. Ow. The ride to town is uneventful. Your cousin, unsurprisingly, more focused on the road than on making conversation. Alright, we're just popping into the general store for a few minutes. Oh yeah? What are we doing at the general store? Picking up tea from Sybil. Oh neat. What kind of tea? I don't know, the kind Sybil makes. She makes a bunch of weird stuff. I don't know what all of it's called. Quit interrogating me about tea blends. Jeez. Sorry. Okay, well, you know, after everything that's happened the past 2 days, it's nice to just go on an errand. Exactly. You and Tabitha turn as the door to the general store bursts open. A flustered Kanika exits, shouting behind her. Fine, okay, keep coddling him. Keep letting him get away with stuff that you never would have let me so much as think about. I'm sick of carrying this family. Kanika storms off, the door slowly drifting shut behind her. Ugh, other people and their drama. If more people kept things to themselves, they'd be a lot happier. So, what are you burying? A lot of things. I'm burying Pearl Ann this coming Sunday, for instance. Ouch, yeah, okay, I get it. Sorry. But it is nice to see you smile. If I were to seriously answer your question, I wouldn't actually be burying those things anymore, would I? We're burning daylight. Come on already. The bells of the general store chime as you cross the threshold. The smells of old wood and steamy herbal tea flood your senses, making you feel instantly at home. Good morning, you two. Hope you're doing well after last night's activities. Morning. Is the new blend ready? Of course. Retcon, if you'd like to keep Miles company, Tabitha and I will be just a minute. Hey, is, Kanika okay? Of course. She just needs time to cool down. Emotions are a little high considering everything that happened yesterday. She'll settle down soon enough. I'm just glad both of my little ones made it out okay. Sybil motions for Tabitha to follow, and they both disappear into the tea room, closing the door behind them with a tinkling of bells. Oh no, Dustin. You know, the decor is kind of morbid in here, considering my powers. I'm gonna try not to think about that. You walk up to the door of the tea room to listen in. Subtle. Shut up. I know it took a little longer than you'd hoped, but this was fairly short notice. Sybil pauses, and a moment later you hear footsteps moving to the far end of the tea room. She and Tabitha resume their discussion, their voices hushed. You can only make out bits and pieces of what they're saying. Is there... Yes, make sure this is all... not inside. Outside, then. Don't assume you know. I know what I'm... Your listening session is halted as the tinkling of bells announces another patron. Oh, excuse me. Oh, no. I'll bet that's Duke's kid. Wait, you're Retcon, ain't ya? My name is Bo. I'm Duke's boy. It's a pleasure to meet you. The policeman told me you saw what happened to my daddy. Yeah. Oh, man. Bo, I am so sorry for your loss. Thank you. The policeman said he might just be out hunting somewhere, but me and my mama both know he ain't coming back. Mama's pretty broken up about it. I'm trying to hold it together since I'm the man of the house now, but it ain't easy. Me and him was supposed to bring Big Betty to the state fair this week, but now he's gone, and as of this morning, so is she. So I suppose I'm not going to the fair. I may as well make myself useful and get out in the woods and look for what's left of my daddy. He was there, right? Could you tell me where to look so I can try to find him? I don't know if that's a good idea, but... is Big Betty one of your chickens? Nah, she ain't a chicken. Big Betty was our prized pumpkin. She was a big lady, too. I'd expect she was at least 2,000 pounds. Not too easy to move something like that. Could be she rolled off down a hill, but I can't be looking for her just yet, what with everything else going on. Look, Bo, it's pretty dangerous up there. I don't know if you should go poking around. I ain't a stranger to what those hills have to offer. Daddy always said I wouldn't have nothing to fear so long as I learned how to use my fists, so he taught me how to do all that. Those woods might still get scary sometimes, but I reckon there's no better way to show my daddy I've learned those lessons than to go out there and find him. Yeah, I guess. Alright, look, your dad was killed by ditchlings. They're these monsters that show up when something bad is going to happen, and they're the things that have been stealing your chickens. I ain't never heard of no ditchlings before, but whatever they are, they won't stop me from trying to find him. Hey, Bo, have you seen anything strange on your farm recently? Not really, no. But I've been awful busy, what with everything that's still been happening. Them chickens keep disappearing, though. Well, ditchlings don't really pose a threat to humans. Duke's death was kind of a fluke. And if we tell him where to look, he'll be in and out a lot faster. Alright, Bo. He died on the northeast edge of town, just off the Asgina Trail. Thank you, Retcon. I appreciate you trying to help us out. I don't rest easy knowing he's out there somewhere, all by his lonesome. And please tell Miss Scarlet I'm sorry about her mama. Oop. Perlan, right, Perlan. I almost forgot that's why we're here. Tabitha and Sybil are still in the tea room. Your phone buzzes. Oh my god. Hey, I overslept. Still gotta make myself breakfast. Meet at library after and figure out a plan? Also, OMG, you gotta tell me all about that Tabitha bonding. The last thing I need to hear is anything that humanizes that woman. And then it buzzes again. Hey again, lol. If you want to come over for breakfast, would honestly love to hang out. And then it buzzes yet again. Somebody was busy this morning. Oh, hey again. If you want to hang out before the library thing, I'm parked in the abandoned lot by the gas station. It's hard to miss. You have plenty of time before dinner at Reese's house. Oh no, don't make me choose. I really hope we can do more than one of these. I want to hang out with everyone. Also, I just noticed this souvenir stand sells authentic rocks. That is quite a souvenir. Though, to be fair, I can also see there are giant geodes on there, and those are much more common in tourist traps. Alright, well, if we have to choose, then it's gotta be Stella. It doesn't take too long to make your way to Stella's house. You politely knock on Stella's door, like a normal person. There's no answer. You knock again, louder this time. Your shout is immediately met by the yelps of an excited Gretchen. That's a weird way to knock. He's here, Stella! He's here! You can barely make out the slow and quiet shuffling of feet over Gretchen's excitement. An exhausted Stella groggily stares at you from her doorway. That is quite an outfit. Hey, sorry I'm a bit of a mess. I guess I slept in. A lot. Give me a minute to finish getting dressed and I can make us some breakfast. Stella talks from the other room as she changes. Cat. What are you feeling for breakfast? Pancakes, eggs, and biscuits? Maybe just a classic scramble? I also have toaster waffles if that's more your speed. I may have already had my breakfast, but that won't stop me from partaking in whatever scraps may fall to the floor, of course. Naturally. Hey, Gretchen. How you doing, girl? I am very glad you are not dead. And I shame those who let you die. Offering biscuits after I've had one of Winnie's? Someone's got a secret family recipe, huh? Maybe. I never said they'd be as good as Winnie's, but I've certainly got a trick or two up my sleeve. Yeah, okay. Alright then, let's see what you've got. Biscuits it is. Excellent. You won't be disappointed. We can even make them together. I used to have a jumpsuit like Stella's, but I'm afraid mine has been torn to shreds from years of use. Well, that is a shame because that is quite an outfit. Alright, let's get started. Stella, that is a cute jumpsuit. It most certainly is, isn't it? Oh, thanks. I kinda picked it out just for you. Oh my. This used to be my lucky getup from back when I did ghost hunting videos. Though I guess you might call it unlucky, since I've never actually seen a ghost. But hey, after the past couple of nights, maybe we could use a bit of bad luck. The kind of bad luck where we don't find anything, of course. Don't want to jinx us. Should we start on food? I'm starving. Yeah, let's get started. Biscuits from scratch seem to intimidate a lot of people, but once you get it down, they're super quick and easy. How about you mix the butter into the dry ingredients while I get everything else ready? She hands you a bowl. Very violently, apparently. You gotta get in there with your hands. Just squish the butter into the flour until all the big chunks are gone. Squish that mix. Don't worry, this isn't my first biscuit rodeo. Excellent. Always good to have someone experienced helping out in the kitchen. With the two of us working together, maybe these will be as good as the diner's biscuits. I've never quite been able to compete with that level of perfection on my own. Squish that mix. You get to work and start kneading the mix. I'll get started on the gravy while you're at it. Yes, sausage gravy. I wholeheartedly approve of everything that is happening. Anyway, seems like you got an earlier start than I did today. Anything interesting happened while I was asleep? Did Tabby give you a hard time? Well, kind of. Tabitha was planning on babysitting me all day, but I gave her the slip. Well, I'm glad you're here. It's been really nice spending time with you, even if a lot of it was just the two of us running in terror from the monster of the day. I personally prefer that you came alone. My Stella could use better company like yourself in her life. You know, I met Beau at the general store this morning. That poor guy. How's he doing? Well, apparently Big Betty's gone missing. Really? How does a 2,000-pound pumpkin just disappear? Huh. Yeah, that is a good question. The cops still haven't found Duke's body. He says he wants to look himself. Gosh, that sounds dangerous. I hope he stays safe. But not a whole lot has really happened other than that. Well, no news is probably good news, right? Are you pumped for ghost hunting tonight? You know, I would say yes, but we've been through some things recently. I don't know if it really matters how I feel about it. It's gotta get done. Yeah, Oscar and Rosalina are stuck living in a back room. It's gotta get done, even if getting it done just means finding out there ain't a ghost. And hey, it'll probably be chill. Ghosts are usually pretty harmless, I think. As long as you're not adventuring in an abandoned mine. I don't see how even a legit haunting could be anywhere near as bad as everything that happened to us yesterday. Or the day before. And barring the whole Tommyknocker situation, if those even were ghosts, I've never actually encountered one. Odds are nothing serious happens and we get a night of well-deserved rest and gentle spooks. Yeah, I don't see that happening. After all the excitement of the past 2 days, these old bones definitely need a break. Stella, please don't say it'll be chill. You're gonna jinx it. You know, now that you mention it, I guess that's starting to become a pattern, isn't it? Well, even if it's not chill, it's like you said, it's gotta be done. How's the squishing coming along? Raising? Messy, but good, I think. Stella reaches over and takes the bowl from you. Looks perfect. Now I just have to add the wet stuff and we're in business. If you want to go ahead and wash your hands, I can take care of the rolling and folding. You wash your hands as Stella adds her milk concoction to the flour mixture, stirring a few times before turning to the counter for the final steps. Our little babies are ready to go in the oven. And if you don't mind, I'm going to make an egg for myself while we wait. Ooh, that is a good idea. Actually, can I have an egg too? If you don't mind? Of course, the more the merrier. Hope you like over easy. Sure. Stella cracks an egg into a fresh pan and gets back to work on the stove. Thanks for coming over, by the way. It gets lonely here sometimes. I am surprised to hear her say it, but it's true. It's so nice to finally see her have a collar again. So, you know, not many people get that I can talk to animals. Is there anything you'd like me to ask Gretchen? Stella stops what she's doing for a moment to reflect on your offer. Now, isn't that a most fascinating prospect? What would I even have to say? And about what? You know, that is an extremely generous offer, but I don't know if I want to pass my relationship with my dog through a translator. It's definitely not that I don't trust you. We've only known each other for a few days, and you already mean a lot to me. It's just, I almost wonder if diving into this too deeply would permanently change my relationship with her. If the week ends and you go home, and I've grown too reliant on your powers, what if things don't go back to normal with her? I definitely want to hear her input on current events. I just don't know if I want to rewrite everything else. I must admit that after hearing her thoughts, I very much feel the same way. I can't imagine permanently changing something so fundamental to my relationship with my dear Stella. I know, that's probably pretty wild coming from your resident supernatural hunting friend, but Gretchen holds a special place in my heart. And you in mine, Stella. Aw, you guys. I know she's been mean, but Tabitha obviously still cares for you. I know, she's distant and kinda terse, but that's just her way of joshing with me. Like the whole band from the mine thing. She's so funny. Yeah, you know what? I think you're right there. There were a lot of cute wanted photos of you in her office. I don't think those would be there if she was serious about keeping you out. Poor Tabby. It seems like you and Tabitha used to be a lot closer. What happened? All right, I'll spill the beans. I suppose you could say we kind of dated. Oh my. It was never really official, and she might tell it a little differently. But as far as I'm concerned, that was my first relationship. Not that she's my type or anything. Honestly, that's a lot closer to you. Okay, well... Do you, still have feelings for her? In case I haven't made it blindingly obvious, I'm interested in someone else. Yes, I know, Gretchen. You love Gretchen. We all love Gretchen. Yeah, I can see how Tabby wouldn't really be able to compete with that. I feel like we don't really need to ask her that one. In all seriousness, she has made it very clear that she is fairly flexible in her relationships. So, what was it like, dating her? She's hilarious. And, I don't know, it's hard to explain what draws you to somebody. I like the challenge of breaking down all those walls she'd built up around herself. It was kind of like taming a wild animal, you know? But it all just kind of stopped after high school. I guess we didn't see each other every day, and she was always busy at the mine, so there wasn't much of a chance to hang out anymore. I wish we could have stayed friends. Like, actual friends. I could have used someone like her after the big accident. Kanika was at school already, Reese was sick, and Tabitha wouldn't even return my calls. It was, well, it's ancient history. Can't change the past. Yeah, I hear that. Hey, what happened to your parents? Stella tenses. Car crash. They were taking me to college. I didn't wind up going to college. Not much more to be said. Did you ever try going back to school after that? Stella stares down at the breakfast food, sizzling away in the pan. No, didn't have to. I inherited this house, so I didn't need to worry about where to live. And why leave town? I know everyone here. I don't know anybody out there. Except you, now. So that's why you've been so nervous around cars. Yeah. Can we talk about something else? Yes, absolutely. Do you think you'll always live here? Have you ever thought of moving away? It's hard to say. This house means a lot to me. This town means a lot to me. And I haven't had to think about where to live or where to go. But I guess I could see myself leaving for the right reasons. Or for the right person. Stella, please. You and Kanika seem really close. Yeah, it's nice that she's back in town. But I wish it were under better circumstances. She's so busy with the store, too. I don't know how she does it. It's been nice hanging out with her more the past couple days. Though, again, better circumstances would be nice. So, we're actually going to meet Reese today, huh? Heck yeah, we are. If Dr. Kelly tries to turn us away again, we could just sneak in. Nothing will stand in the way of us and friendship. What's he like? I'm not about to ruin a cool and mysterious introduction by telling you. I think you'll like him, though. Are you sure he's real? At the very least, he was real for most of his childhood. And if he's a ghost now, that's even better. He can tell us what being a ghost is like. Feel like that would be awkward, but okay. He's not like, contagious or anything, right? Nah. Whatever he's sick with has just gotta be a Reese thing. His mom ain't sick. And I've seen him a couple times in as many years, and I'm totally fine. Yes, you are. His mom's got it rough. Yeah, I can't imagine being in her shoes. Her whole life is taking care of him at this point, you know? Hey, I gotta say, if you're lonely, why don't you hang out with Avery? Oh, that's a good question. I guess I just don't know them very well. I grew up with Reese and Kanika and Tabby. Even you don't seem like a stranger, what with who you're related to. Avery moved here a few years ago, kind of close on the heels of all that stuff with the accident, so I guess I wasn't really in the right headspace for making new friends. I do go to their parties, but now that you mention it, it is weird that I haven't thought to try and hang out with them outside of that. I should text them sometime. Hey, how's the food coming? A timer goes off and Stella excitedly pops open the oven, pulling out a tray of delectable biscuits. Funny you should ask. Looks like we're done here. And with that, breakfast is served. If the two of you wouldn't mind saving me just a couple of scraps, that meal smells absolutely delectable. Will do, Stella, and it does look good. Oh yeah, that's a fresh biscuit, all right. Still not as good as a diner's, but if I could capture that kind of perfection, there would be no mountains left for me to conquer. Aside from the whole ghosts and cryptozoology thing. Better to have the thrill of a challenge. I'm so glad you came over today. I've been having a little bit of a hard time sleeping the past couple of nights. I'm sure you can relate. I think I needed a nice slow morning like this, just hanging out with you. As you and Stella start to dig in, you're interrupted by a phone alarm sounding off. Oh, shoot, I almost forgot. It's Mayor Jimmy Day. On top of being a great show, it's probably a good excuse to meet up with Oscar and start talking ghosts. Gretchen scoffs at the mention of Mayor Jimmy. Mayor my rear end? I certainly never voted for him. Gretchen says she didn't vote for Mayor Jimmy. Well, of course she didn't. Gretchen's a dog. Dogs can't vote. Stella falls silent. Especially now that I know they can talk. Sort of. How would that even work? Little paw prints? Ah, never mind. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's scarf this down and head on over. I'll make sure to bring some biscuits for the mayor. Biscuits? I can't believe Stella's bringing the good stuff for that lowlife. Gretchen, doesn't seem to like Mayor Jimmy very much. Wait, really? She has opinions on the mayor? What's she saying? Other than her not voting for him. Well, apparently he's a lowlife who doesn't deserve biscuits. Whoa, okay. You have to tell me what Mayor Jimmy is like. Bye, Stella. I need to know if she's right. And she's back. I've been giving him biscuits for years. If it turns out he's a secret scumbag. Well, shall we? Nope. And scene change. Alright, well, as much as I hate to say it, we are pushing the hour mark, so this is probably a good place to call it. I will say, though, it's really fantastic to be back in the Hollow. I have missed these characters. It's just a shame it takes so long to roll out each new chapter. But I get it. It takes time to actually put all this stuff together. Anyway, we will hit the pause button for now. I'll go start poking at the next episode. And we will continue this very soon. I figure we're looking at maybe 3-4 episodes for this chapter. And it is best to savor this slower, early stuff. Because if it's anything like the first 2 chapters, I'm sure the actual ghost hunt is going to be all kinds of messed up. See you next time. Oh, and remember, although I do absolutely love playing Scarlet Hollow, you can find out more about the game by visiting the official website, the official social media feeds, or the official store pages. And if you'd like to help support the channel, then feel free to push the buttons that do the things, or maybe even check out the Patreon. As always, links are in the description.